If you are constantly chasing happiness or other people, then this video is for you. Hi, my name is Martin, and I made it my purpose to share here with you in these videos unapologetically, authentically, openly, and without holding back. I'm going to share with you my life stories, my learnings, and my experiences because I have this hope, that inspiration to support you in living a self-led life without holding back and really taking the driver's seat of your own life. And today's topic, it came to me when I finished with a shiatsu massage. And in one of my previous videos, I told you about the experience I had last time. And today was quite interesting because first, before we started, we had like a longer conversation about the last couple months where I've been really diving deep into my healing journey and discovering a lot of aspects about myself, about my habits, about subconscious beliefs that I'm still holding on, and how that affects especially my romantic relationships. And after the breakup I've been through in the beginning of the year, that really triggered a lot. And today I talked to her about that. And then when we did where we started the shiatsu massage, she did something with my head, and suddenly like tears started like building up in my eyes, but I didn't let them out because immediately I focused on something else. There was like a thought that said, you don't have to think about the negative experience. You can just enjoy being in the present moment. And I was like, okay, let's see how that feels. And then something really interesting happened. The thought kind of left, like that negative thought, the images I had in my mind of my ex, all of that disappeared. And I was just immersed in that experience in that present moment. And suddenly I could feel laughter coming up. I was like, I was really about to burst out in like the laughter of a lifetime. It was so strange. But what did I do in that moment? I suppressed it. I was like, you can't let it out now. That would be weird. I mean, last time I had tears streaming out of my system. Like I was crying, I was bawling my eyes out last time. I gave myself the okay last time to let out the pain and feel the pain. And today, when it came to laughter, to a joyful and happy feeling, I suppressed it. And it was very, very interesting. Like there's a lot of other things that happened during that massage and a lot of like different emotional states. But at the end, we had another conversation about the experience. And I told her about like what happened. And she said she could feel that. And the way she worked with me today was really to release that inner energy that I have that I'm suppressing. And it really made me think and reflect. And I had that a couple times over the last couple months, but also I remembered a situation in, I think 2014, 2015, when I went to my first kind of like self-discovery seminar. I also started laughing during one of the exercises. And when I reflected on it, I said, you know what, there's so much happiness within me, but I don't let it out. I suppress it. And today, remembering that and having that experience today as well, I realized something. I was like, there is so much joy, so much energy, so much positivity, so much happiness within me, but I am freaking suppressing it. I'm suppressing and oppressing myself. I'm holding back, even though I made it my purpose to share, like with you and with the people around me and within my coaching to share openly, to live openly. But for my own self, I suppress it. And how many people are out there who do the same thing? They have that positivity, that happiness that they're chasing on the outside. They have it caged up within themselves, and they don't set it free. Are you one of those people? Does that resonate with you? Share it in the comments. I would love to hear and to share with other people as well that we are not alone. We are a community of people who are ready to release that lion of happiness, of joy, of positivity, without holding it back anymore, without caging it. If you're committed to that, share it in the comment with a yes. The thing is, what I realized through my romantic relationships, and like I said, I've reflected a lot, I've been through a lot of healing process and different things in the past few, like different stages in the last few months. And it's really like one of the things that I've been doing so much all throughout my dating life, which is quite a few years now. I've always chased people. Why? Because I was chasing happiness. I was chasing love. I was chasing fulfillment, always on the external. Now, mind you, I'm a coach and I have a lot of success within my coaching. Like my clients, they have breakthrough after breakthrough. And that's not me saying it, that's them saying it. And it's it's funny, but it's not. It's like when I support them and I can see their changes and see what they're going through and adjust and all that, like using the tools that they're given. And then looking at myself, I made myself believe a lot of times that I'm already using those tools, that I already know those things. Because I've done it for so many years, like it's in my subconscious already, like as a program, as a habit. But that was another program that was active, making me believe that I'm doing something and implementing something that I'm not. And like I said, I'm sharing here openly. I'm not above anyone. I'm not beyond whatever. I'm human. I am just human. And I'm fully embracing that and accepting that. And as a human being, there are times we fuck up. There are times that we do things that we thought we would never do. There are times when we do things that we thought we did in the past but will never do again. And then here I am doing things where I know better. I know better than to chase happiness outside of me. To chase after people who do not want to be part of my life. Fair enough, they can choose whatever they want, but it's their choice. If they don't want to be in my life, then what I should do is give them a ticket and say, okay, then if you want to leave, you can leave. I'm not going to chase after you. I want people in my life who choose me for who I am. I'm not perfect, far from perfect, but I'm learning to embrace my imperfections. I'm learning to change certain things that are holding me back. I'm not and will never be perfect. Nobody will or is. We all have our own packages to carry and to deal with. But the thing is, what I want is people in my life where we support each other through that process. If it's in friendships or in romantic relationships, it doesn't matter. It's the co-creation that I mention a lot. Like co-creating Doesn't mean that we are just building, 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 but sometimes co-creating is healing, healing together, which is almost like building, but it's like building the foundation. But so many people think they have to be completely healed. They have to be kind of perfect, or at least to the like seem perfect to other people so that they're liked, that they are seen as worthy. But that is just uh, pretending. That's putting on a mask, and you are hiding like the amazing imperfections that you have. They make you unique. They give you opportunities to grow, to learn, to experience life to its fullest. And usually, it's very often seen and observed when it comes to physical experience, physical experiences, appearance. Sorry, physical appearance. The things that we like the least about ourselves are often the things that other people love about us. It's so strange how we hold ourselves back because we think that, or hide ourselves and things, certain aspects about ourselves because we think other people will not like it. But those people that we really want to attract, who are deserving of the amazing people that we are, they love what you are hiding behind that mask. But they cannot see it until you take off that mask and say, this is me. I'm sharing myself openly and vulnerably. This is who I am. Take it or leave it. And it's not easy, of course. It's not easy to do that because there might be a certain fear within you saying, well, if I change, then I might lose people that I love. I'm not going to lie to you, that can happen. It can absolutely happen. But it can also and will almost certainly attract people, new people into your life who are going to love you for the real you, for the authentic you. And that is where also happiness comes from. It's from the within. It comes from within you, from your heart, from your soul. If you're connecting to yourself, embrace your life journey, and let it out. Let that inner greatness and amazingness, if that is a word, let it out. Be your authentic self, and that will create happiness. That is, in my book of life, the definition of happiness, to be your authentic and full self without holding back and just expressing yourself, sharing yourself the way you really and truly are, and not giving a flying F about what other people are going to say, how other people are going to react. Now, that being said, I do want to add something here. This is sharing your loving and kind and respectful, amazing self. I'm not encouraging like being yourself and not caring about other people like narcissists where you just use other people, hurt other people. Like that is not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about abusing other people because that's what you feel like is fun. That's like there are people out there who might behave that way. That's not who I'm talking about. I'm talking about the loving, the gracious, kind version of you, where you don't give a flying F about what other people think, because that way you can share with other people who you are and in return inspire them to also be, that they can be themselves as well. I see that a lot with my clients. I'm sharing myself openly. I'm an open book. I always say to them, I'm an open book. Ask me anything. Like, I'm not going to hold back. I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm a coach. I cannot tell you about this. I cannot tell you about that. I'm an open freaking book, as you might see in my videos. I just say what I think, what I feel. I share about my experiences without like making up a weird story or hiding aspects of it. But whatever I feel I want to share, I'm going to share in that moment. And I see that so many times when I work with people who are a little bit closed off, who don't have that experience of people just being open, people just being themselves and creating that room where the free expression of self is not just allowed but encouraged without judgment. And there's a feedback, I've heard it so many times that they felt safe to be themselves, to show up with their uniqueness, with their imperfections. And it inspired them to really believe in themselves, that they are enough, that they are worthy. So if you show up that way, this is going to be the effect that you're going to have on people. You don't have to be a coach for that. You can just be a friend like this. If you show up to your friends or even to strangers in that authentic and open way, I mean, look at the connections you can make. So many times when I look back in my life, I was holding back. I didn't approach people. I didn't give them a compliment. I didn't look at them like when there were people like playing music on the train. I was like, oh, I can't look behind me. I do want to see them. I want to watch them, but I can't look back. What are other people going to think if I look back? Like small things like that. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Why do I think that other people can think that I'm weird looking at people performing on the train? In that moment, I disconnect with the people who are performing, who are sharing something incredible. I'm holding myself back. I hold back the connection, the possibility of just having a positive mutual experience. It all starts with ourselves. If we open up, we give other people the permission and the encouragement and the inspiration for them to be themselves. And that is spreading happiness like a wildfire. It's going to spread so, like, you know, when you drop a stone in the water, the ripple effect, like the waves that are going to carry out like way further than where the stone hit the water. The same with our energy. It's going to spread. It's going to spread throughout your surrounding, throughout your community, throughout the world. Imagine everybody doing that. Can you imagine the world we could live in if everybody focused on that? There wouldn't be war, there wouldn't be conflicts. Everybody would just be together, sharing, loving, being kind. And I know this is not the world we live in right now. But that's why it's so important that each and every one of us who are in that awareness do our best to focus on ourselves, to create that within ourselves, and not let the outside harden us, not let the outside dictate how we show up in life and cage our own self because of fear what other people might think. Because it's quite of a paradox. We are chasing happiness, but the more we chase, the further we get away from us, where the real happiness is. So happiness is here within you, and then you chase it on the outside. You go further away, 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 and then you're like, where is it? It's like where you started, over there. The same with people. If you chase people, then you are not in this present moment. You are somewhere else. Your thoughts, your energy, it's with them and not with you. And of course, you cannot be happy in that moment chasing someone else because you're looking for the outside, you're looking for the lack, for what's not here, wanting something that is moving away from you instead of staying within you and saying, I'm enough. This is enough here. My life, what I'm being is enough. And what is meant for me is going to stay. People who are meant to stay in my life, they will choose to stay in my life. Experiences that are supposed to be made by me are going to happen. But I have to stay with me, because that's where true fulfillment is found, where true love is found, true connection and happiness and joy. It's all found within us. So go out into the world being you, setting yourself free from that inner cage. Let that happiness and joy, let it out. Allow yourself to feel it. You are allowed to be happy. You have the right to be happy. So go out and be it. And be okay and accept it when there are times where you don't feel it. And the times where you don't feel it are the times that are there for you to remind yourself where you can actually find it within you. One of my coaches in the past, he said, darkness is there for you to find the light again. And I want to leave you with that. If you find yourself in darkness, it is the light that you're seeking, but it's not being found somewhere else. But you are the light. So find yourself and shine. If you like this video, please like, comment, share with other people, share this message, and I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video. As always, much love and a big hug.